Hello, welcome back. I'm glad you joined us, all of those of us who are meditating today. I hope you'll sit with me today to do a practice on beginner's mind. And my thought behind this is that right now I think a lot of us are faced with what may look like some monotony of continuing day after day after day in the same surroundings, with the same people, eating a lot of the same dried foods. I don't know if you're in my boat. We have a lot of brown rice to go through. And I've been finding it's helping to have some perspective of beginner's mind as I take each moment as something new, instead of taking it for granted as something that I already know is going to happen. So I hope you'll sit with me, maybe bring some calmness into your day, maybe a sense of wonder into the littlest things around you. Go ahead and find a comfortable position, and I'll ring the bell for us to begin. We can begin by sitting in an upright position that's at ease, feeling supported by the earth beneath us. You can sit in a way that you sit every time, or if this is your first time or a time you've done before, try sitting in a position that's just slightly different to kind of give yourself a different approach today. Your body today is different than it was yesterday, than it was an hour ago. What feels good right now may feel different later. So finding a sense of ease and comfort in your position, feeling supported by the earth beneath you, and resting your eyes. You can close them or soften your gaze onto one fixed point in front of you. And we can begin by taking some deep, slow breaths, just to begin to settle the mind. Breathing in, I know that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. And as we sit today, we can begin by letting our attention rest on the breath. This meditation can be mostly a breath meditation, but as our awareness takes us other places, we can pay attention to that as well, with a kind curiosity into what's happening. So we'll just settle in, let the breath be our anchor, noticing each inhale and exhale, seeing if there's any difference between this breath and the next one. This isn't to be comparing and picking apart each single breath, but just seeing if there's anything new you can notice with each inhale and exhale. It's kind of like a game for yourself almost. You might notice the temperature of the breath, the humidity of the breath, if it's giving you a runny nose at all, if the breath comes easily or if it's difficult to breathe. And noticing if the mind runs away with certain breaths, if it's causing us any sort of anxiety or worry or circular thinking, fascination with different ideas. See if we can just come back to this singular breath, just this breath, just this inhale just this exhale. And what about the space in between the two? And we can take some time to notice the sounds around us. Now, if you're like me, home with my husband and son, there might be some more sounds in the background. People talking, Legos crashing. And while often this might feel like a distraction or something to pull our attention away from our meditation, let's see if we can let that be part of the meditation. Clinking. Voices. Can we set down the story in our mind about them and just rest with the sounds? The ears hear, the breath breathes. Are there sounds around your house that you've never noticed before? Because maybe you hadn't paid attention. Sounds inside your body. Now we'll come back to the breath. How does it feel now? The same? Different? This is the first time you've ever breathed this breath, and it will be the only time you breathe this breath. What is it like to be you in this moment? Physically, how does it feel in the body? Taking a pulse of your temperature mentally and emotionally, how is it feeling to be you in this moment? There's no wrong or right answer, just noticing what's here and remembering that this too will change. Can I approach this moment with curiosity and care? Can I look to this breath as one that's new, never before experienced? When I ring the bell, see if you can hear the sound of the bell new for the first time. Thanks for sitting with me. I hope that you'll take some of what you practiced today into your day-to-day life in the coming days as we face some monotony, but also lots of new stuff is happening every single day. And if we get stuck in our minds of boredom and monotony, we tend to miss that sort of stuff. So maybe see if you can make a point today to take time to just look around your house and see if there's something there you'd never noticed before. Or listen outside your front door and see if there's any sounds you haven't noticed before. Or sounds that you have noticed before, do they sound different? I really appreciate you joining me, and thank you for being a part of this community. Thanks.